It's cringe till it isn't. If you look at people like Markiplier, who, you know, he used to like, you know, scream and go crazy on the street. Even PewDiePie, all that shit, like PewDiePie, like all that shit, he knew it was fucking cringe, but that shit made him. Own your cringe. This is you. Own your cringe. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit being, oh, that's cringe. Fuck that shit. That's awesome. It's you. Be proud of it. Own it. If your friends don't like it, make fun of them for not liking whimsy, because that's what that is. If you don't like whimsy, that's not my fault you don't like whimsy. If you don't like fun, my bad. Whatever, my bad, dude. Throw some Red Dead footage in the background and just yap about Red Dead. If so, you can either build a script and read off of it faceless. And for writing a script, I highly recommend it. And please listen to this. This is very important advice. And a lot of people will tell you like, oh, you know, you want to be formal and blah, blah, blah. No, you do not want to be formal. You want your script to sound like you. So if you're going to write a script, write it in your voice. When you're writing a sentence, be like, is this how I would say the sentence? Am I portraying myself in an authentic way? In an authentic way by writing like this? Because you'll have to say those words and make sure that they're words that you say. It's very important. Write in your voice. Like it helps to like talk to yourself as you do it. Even if it feels cringe, it's like just talk to yourself, and it'll be it gets easier. And if you don't want to do a script, just straight up just yap it up. Because sometimes yap and just do it. Oh, there's a thing. Don't be afraid to yap. The more you yap, the better you get at it. Make sure it's games you like. You know, like if you look at like some of the YouTube gaming sphere right now, a lot of people make a lot of views and a lot of money off of being negative. And if you look at where they were when they started and where they are now, they are miserable. They do not have any fun. Avoid talking about things you don't like. If you play a game and you set your heart out to like talk about that game and you just didn't like it in the end, just say I didn't like it and move on. No harm, no foul. Don't sink into the negativity, you know? I had to do something about this guy now. You can say negative things. Being negative is... Being negative is one thing, but like being having some like negative points, but like having, oh jeez, no. Not at all. No, sir. But if you're gonna yap, make sure you yap about stuff you like. You want to talk about stuff you like. It's important to talk about stuff you like.
Submitted for your approval. A space freighter, the Tulper, on an epic voyage spanning 382 days through the silent, cold expanse between the stars. Its crew, Captain Curly, the steady hand at the helm. Anya, the compassionate medic. Swansea, the grizzled engineer. Daisuke, the quiet, observant crewman. And Jimmy, the co-pilot, adrift in his own troubled thoughts. Their mission, routine. Their future, seemingly secured. But in the vast indifference of space, plans are fragile things, easily shattered. Imagine, if you will, the hum of the engines, the camaraderie, the shared anticipation of a return home, then the chilling news from a distant Earth. Layoffs. A company collapsing. Futures once certain, now dissolving into an abyss of uncertainty. And for one of them, the weight of a secret. A life-altering truth pressing down, threatening to crack under the strain. All these pressures mounting unseen in the confined space of the tulper, until, on day 147 of their journey, everything comes crashing down. Not with a bang or a tremor, but with a violent, wrenching impact that tears through the hull and throws the ship into chaos. A collision with the cold, unforgiving void, leaving Captain Curly broken and silent, his command lost in the mangled wreckage. Stranded light years from any hope of rescue, the surviving crew faces a new, insidious horror, the slow, agonizing depletion of their life support. As days bleed into weeks, hope withers, replaced by the gnawing desperation and the looming specter of starvation. In the ship's claustrophobic darkness, trust erodes, giving way to suspicion and raw self-preservation. One by one, the crew will fall victim to this harsh reality, and none of it, not one terrifying moment, was according to plan. Not that Jimmy ever truly had a plan.
Hey, check. It doesn't like we have that weird crackle we've had every so often. Excellent. Let me get this this link for you here real quick. I will get started on all kinds of stuff. Come on. Oh, I see what happened. I see. Let's get you here. Okay, there we go. Slide you up there. Check. Here's my guy. Slide on over to here and blam. Okay, that is my Discord link. Alrighty, let's talk about the week. I hit partner on my Twitch affiliate anniversary. How fucking cool is that? Welcome to the stream, everybody. We're going to be playing Silent Hill F once again tonight, as we have for the past nearly 2 weeks now. Since it released early, I'm having a lot of fun. Yeah, Princess Cat, the Discord is a little quiet right now because I'm still like, I personally am still trying to figure out where it stands and how I do things. Like, I want it to be a place where I could just like have everybody just hang out and chat and shit. But like, I know it doesn't seem like it, but I'm so fucking antisocial. Like, I am so antisocial. This is my second Discord server. I had one where I had like 100 members, and then I deleted it. Then I started doing this. I made a new one. And I'm just trying to like, I'm trying to build an audience first. Like that's my first. That's my goal, is to build an audience first and then have a place where then it goes second. And building the audience is the hard part, because YouTube doesn't know what it wants to do with me yet, even though it gave me partner. Anyway, let's see, what have we done? So my car broke down this weekend, and if you don't know, I live in rural Louisiana, but luckily I live in the downtown part of my rural town. So I can walk to the grocery store, or walk to playgrounds, or walk to the fresh produce store, and it's perfectly fine, which is great. On one hand, it's all like, I don't have my car, so I can't leave town. But on the other hand, it's like, I gotta walk everywhere now, so I can start really like plowing off the weight, which I'm very excited for. I'm very excited to be losing this weight, because I'm always like, I'm actively like trying to lose weight. It's not like, okay, that's right. It's not like I'm not like, I've been eating really good and or like reducing the way I eat, but because I hadn't really been walking around, I haven't really been losing the weight that I've been trying to lose. So, what else? I bought Signalis on PS5 this weekend, so that's cool. Playing that some more. I haven't started writing on it yet because I'm still researching. There's this thread I'm trying to pull on, but it's starting to feel like the thread goes nowhere. But if you've played Signalis, you know it's basically lesbians and robot women, and then mostly women, and then there's one guy who's still like, this is the whole game is like all women, but just one guy who like sees over everything, and I've been trying to like piece together what's that about, you know? What's that about? And it looks like that thread's going nowhere. So I'm gonna write another script while I try to figure out what to write about in regards to Signalis. I got Dead Space 2 that I can actually write about, because I didn't write about Dead Space 2 last time. I can do Dead Space 2 Severed, Resident Evil 1. Those are 3 games that I have in my pocket that I can just write about, as well as, I believe, Death Stranding 2 I could write about. And we can get a video for that, you know, pretty shortly. What else? We found a millipede. We got a millipede in the ant tank now. I'm thinking about getting a camera over there, so like when I'm streaming, y'all can like look at the bugs do stuff, but they don't really do stuff at night. The ants sleep at night, and then there's a millipede who just eats the ants' grapes. They're in the night, and that's really all he does. What else we got? Yeah, I got gaming news again tonight, so we're gonna be doing gaming news. I got other stuff to tell you guys. I can't remember. Shoot. I don't even know, man. Oh, I put out a Hitman video. But I know it's been a while. I know we talked about it prior, but I finally put out another Hitman video. It's me not actually killing anybody. I got one of the not players, but one of the NPCs in the level to help me kill my target, and then I didn't kill anybody. It was pretty rad. It takes about 20 minutes to do from start to finish. Just because you gotta wait for them. Fuck. I don't know. What else was there? I think there was something else. There's something I wanted to talk to you guys about. Oh, I got No Man's Sky VR. I've played that a little bit earlier today. That was kind of fun. I'm gonna play with that a little bit here and there and see how I like it. And if I like it, I'll buy it. But we'll see. Fuck. What else? I don't even know, man. Whatever. Let's slide on over to gaming. Let me get in position. Slide on over to gaming news. Let's chat go away for a minute. Blam. We'll make a... There we go. Okay. Gaming news. Where's my notepad? There it is. All right. All right. Let's record a video. Where's my thing at? Let me check my recording settings real quick because I just had to like do a whole bunch of stuff. Stream. I'll put recording. Okay. Looks good, I guess. We're about to see. All right. Get all this fixed up and let's do gaming news. Welcome back to yesterday's news today. Our first piece is Silent Hill 2's getting pretty hot again. The big news in the Silent Hill 2 remake department is that it's rumored to be coming to the Switch 2 and the Xbox Series very soon. I think on a little bit after today. Sony's exclusivity period with the game is officially over as of today. So on top of that, the long-awaited and heavily anticipated Born from a Wish DLC is rumored to be coming out soon as well, potentially alongside the new Silent Hill movie as a tie-in promotion for the film, which is going to be the movie's going to be okay. With the DLC, very excited for. Also in Silent Hill news, another rumor, more rumors for you. If you have PS Plus, Silent Hill 2 should be coming to PS Plus this October. You'll probably get notification of that in a couple of days. So if you have a PlayStation and you haven't played Silent Hill, there's a way. Also, Alan Wake 2 is going to be on PS Plus. So if you're looking for a good spooky horror month, and you got PS Plus, you're going to have 2 good games on there for you this month. Let's go. Microsoft has confirmed that it turned off the faucet on DLC discounts. What that is if you had Game Pass, you could get discounts on DLCs. In doing this, they further deepened the void of what was Game Pass's perceived value. Microsoft continues to flounder as Sony touts the PS5 being the most successful console of this generation. It's almost as if buying a bunch of game companies is expensive, you know, and Game Pass was never a good deal, at least as it was perceived to be. Who would have guessed? I did. I guessed that a long time ago. I've been calling Game Pass. While Game Pass is a good deal for the consumer, short term, long term, it's always been a bad call. Always been a bad move. Who could have guessed? Again, me. I guessed it. This year's Game of the Year is getting more content. I know we haven't had Game of the Year announced yet, but we all know it's Expedition 33. So stop pretending. Expedition 33 is high on the list of anyone who actually plays games, so it is no surprise that it surpassed 5 million units sold this year. Sandfall's Games' turn-based breakout adventure is easily one of the most emotional and resonant stories being told this year. And, you know, this year has been a huge win for those of us who love emotionally heavy games. Even better, however, is Expedition 33 will also be getting like a DLC update kind of deal. And in this update, it's going to include new dungeons, outfits, regions, enemies, and new challenging in-game content, as well as some quality of life improvements and new localizations, which is great for fans who want to play it in their native language that isn't already featured. Skate 4 has just released within the past couple of weeks, and players are just happy that a new Skate game is out, and it's really not much out. It's a free-to-play game. You know, what can we really complain about? Well, I got something to complain about. Included in the game was a skin for players to dress up as Isaac Clarke. which is yet another handful of pocket sand thrown in the face of the fans of the Dead Space series. Prior to this, Battlefield 2042 had a full-on Dead Space event that was just, look, I'm a 2042 fan. I enjoy 2042. You're not going to convince me it's bad. I have thousands of hours spent into this game. I had a lot of fun while I played it, but the Dead Space event was just fucking ass. It was horrible. There was so much they could have done with the concept of Dead Space, and it was just miserable. It was mostly just skins in a zombie game mode, like a generic zombie game mode. Nothing like it was bad. It was bad. Anyway, if you want to dress up in Isaac's engineering suit made out of cardboard, it'll cost you $35, which I would easily spend twice that for fucking Dead Space 2 remake. But at least the USG Ishimura shirt is free, I guess. On Battlefield, the rivalry between Call of Duty and Battlefield is ever increasing as the Battlefield 6 release date looms over the shooter landscape. Battlefield just recently released a live-action trailer that featured Zac Efron, Morgan Wallen, Jimmy Butler, and Patty Pimblett, where they were in shot for less than 20 seconds before being blown to bits, sending a clear message that there will be no celebrity cameos or other ridiculous manner of skins like that, like the ones featured in Black Ops. And then it was just announced that Black Ops 6 will have a free play trial for an entire week where all aspects of the game are free during the launch week of Battlefield 6. That's some real petty shit. It's hilarious, but petty. Anyway, that's all the news we got today. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time for more of yesterday's news today. And that's a whole ass video right there. Blam. I just recorded content with you guys. We did it together. If you have started Silent Hill F, we are about to start a new game. We're going to be right at the beginning of the game again. Beat the game last stream. So you're welcome to like jump in and I mean, obviously I can't tell you not to. You're welcome to jump in and out how you feel, but you'll be able to jump out before you've gotten to a point where you have spoilers. So I got that going at least. Hey, what's up, Faye? What's up, Faye? Or Leah? I don't know what your Faye Leah. Yeah, I'll just say Faye Leah. I don't know why I'm trying to like shorten your name. Your name's already short as it is. What the hell is up, Faye Leah? All right. So that's all the gaming news. We got gaming news now. Gaming news. I love doing gaming news when I'm like, I feel that. No, I myself have been trying to avoid spoilers. Much to my dismay, it is quite hard. It is quite hard to avoid all the spoilers, but I'm doing my darndest. So far, so good. I know most of what happens beyond this point, but I want to be able to experience that for myself. And this is our new title screen, which I really love after completing the last new game. So this new game, we have to not take any red capsules. We have to purify the sword and obtain the Agura no Hote Sama. And that's how we're going to get that one. We're going to do this one. We're going to do this one, and then after we do that one, we can do this one. So let's get to this one. So we got to purify the sword and get the Agura no Hote Sama. All right. Let's see, new game plus that one. We're gonna keep it on hard. Oh, I got a new. Oh no, I don't have a new outfit. It's all the same outfits. We're gonna run the pink rabbit outfit this time because hell yeah, I haven't run it yet. Okay. You watch 15 minutes. I feel that. I get it. This is already new.
ねえねえ、知ってる？女の人はお嫁さんになるのが仕事なんだって。
仕事じゃないよ。ひなこはお嫁さんになりたくないの？
でもお父さんに言われるとなりたくなくなる。
宿題と同じだね。
やれって言われるとやる気なくす。
お待たせ。お
It's
姉ちゃん。
so goofy looking. It takes me right out of
いい
it.
ことでもあった？
I love it. I love it though. Ain't even gonna
昔を思い
pretend.
出してた。お姉ちゃんって小さい頃からずっとお姉ちゃんだったんだなって。
Look at the fucking ears, dude. It's so funny. The ears look like the foots of
ひなこ、
like slippers,
私ね。
like a soft slipper. You know what I'm talking about? Like the part you rest your foot on top of. It is adorable.
これお姉ちゃんにあげる。綺麗だわ。ありがとう。
Homemade cosplay, hell yeah. So at the end of the last run, they confirmed that there was a poisonous gas leak in the town, and that could be what the fog is, and that could be why like everyone's having a shared hallucination. Manamadan. I haven't played any of those games, like the Manamadan and a bunch of their other ones. I think I played the one wait, fucking, oh my god, it's fucking escape. They made the movie out of it. I don't fucking know. I can't think of it now that I'm on the spot. Until Dawn. I played Until Dawn. That's right, I played Until Dawn. I like Until Dawn. The whole girl that's in it was in Heroes. You gotta use a Pokeball too. Pokecatch space the Pokeball you want to use.
こんな話二度とないんだぞ。ひなこにとってこれ以上の幸せがあるか？あるわけがない。どこ行く？話はまだ終わってないぞ、ひなこ。
それにしてもあのひなこがね。
あいつは本当に高校娘だ。何しろおかげで借金は全て返せる。二度と金に困らずに済むぞ。
お父さんやめてくださいよ。ひなこに聞こえますよ。
That's still just such a fucked moment, dude. Oh.
あってたまるか。そんなこと。
I'm experiencing some lag. Yeah, so the reason why houses are loud at night is because everything else around you is quiet. So because everything else is quiet, the sounds you normally wouldn't hear, or the sounds that are easy to ignore, are now more resonant than they had been prior. Also, because the night air is colder, the sound waves can also travel better. It looks like it's leveling itself out. Let me put on my overlay so I can watch the frame rates. Yeah, it's pretty neat. It's why at night you can like turn down all your values and still be able to hear it just as well, because the world around you isn't as loud, because everything else is settling. So it's just easier to hear all around. Let's see. I don't know why my frames are being this way. Like you personally, or is it like the sound? Is the sound the reason why? It could be like the way your internet provider has priority set up. Why is it taking so long to render like that? I should have let it wait itself out.
拝んでおこう。
Hell yeah! When I watch, oh my god, it looks horrible for you guys. What's all that about?
神様、私はどうしたら。
Oh, okay. So then, if that's what, okay, it's because people don't view streaming as real work. I had to like fight to get my wife to see it as actual work and not just me playing video games. To many people, you're just playing video games. I don't understand why the frames keep just fucking dropping off. Why do they keep doing that? Alrighty. Well, not even when you're making money, it's still just like you're still playing video games to them no matter what. Isn't that cute? So even if you're making, you could be like Markiplier levels of like baller shit, and it'd still be like you're still just playing video games. Yeah, but they don't see it that way, and and for some people it's okay. Like if you live with your parents, like you're not always gonna live with them. So like in that case, it's like okay, well y'all don't need to deal with this forever. It's that thing. This frame shit's getting out of hand. Let me close the game out real quick. Let's see. But even art, even people don't, some people don't even see art as work, so. That's why people are so quick to like use AI shit, because they don't see that art is work. They see art as content. Not as a form of creation or something that you like you pour your heart and soul into. And on top of that, like on the difference in values. Why is it doing this shit? A little better. Oh, yeah, right there. It might just be the way of streaming now. And YouTube looking blocky now too. Jesus Christ. I don't know what the fuck's going on with this shit. Give me a minute, y'all. I gotta end the stream real quick. I'll only be gone for like, I don't know, 10 minutes. Probably less than 10 minutes. I gotta end it again. Kat will tell you I've been going through it with this shit. I have to change my encoder because it's obviously the encoder that's doing this. It's making the game run so poorly. So I'm gonna swap the encoder out, and I should be able to get my game's performance back. So, well, before I go, on the difference in values, for AI art, it's people who don't do art misunderstand how influences work. They think because you paint or create similar to the way other people do. Like say you want to be a classical surrealist, and you start painting like what's that dude who did the fucking, I think it's what, Van Gogh, and you start creating some of his work, and you do so in order to like get an understanding of what you want to take from his style to put in yours. And when you start painting, you're not painting things that look exactly like Van Gogh. You're painting things that are obviously and clearly inspired by Van Gogh, and also everything else you've ever consumed. Like, even if you haven't painted in other styles, you still, having consumed the art, you will still paint with that style if you like it, because it's something that you've consumed. It's a style that you are bringing to your own. And they confuse being inspired by the same as the way AI creates. If you say, hey, make me a song in the style of blah, 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 it's making you a thing in the style of blah, 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 and not making a thing inspired by blah, 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 as well as all of its other things in its life. Like for me, when I write music, I write a lot like As I Lay Dying. But my music is distinct from As I Lay Dying. You can hear the influence of As I Lay Dying, but you can also hear the influence of everything else that I love, not just As I Lay Dying. And all the things I love combine to make it very much not an As I Lay Dying song. Where when you paint, you might love Van Gogh might be your big one, but when you paint your surrealist paintings, it's not going to end up looking like a Van Gogh. It's going to end up looking like you, because it's not just Van Gogh. It's not a piece drawn in the style of Van Gogh. It is a piece inspired by your life experiences. And they don't understand that. They don't understand that the art isn't just, I want to draw like that person. That's what they think art is, but art's not just art. And this is when it gets into like politics, like when artists try to tell non-artists everything's political. They don't understand, because they don't understand that everything that influences a piece of art is the art. Everything the artist has ever come into contact with influences the art, whether it's their gender, their sex, their race, their actual beliefs, the music they like. All of it ends up like becoming this mishmash of politics and beliefs and worldviews. And non-artists just don't get these things, because they don't, identity, exactly. And they don't care about these things because they don't create art. Exactly. You can technically paint in the style of Van Gogh, but you're not going to convey the same emotion that Van Gogh painted with his pieces, because you're not Van Gogh. You can't, I mean, obviously anyone can like have that, they can have that, what is the word I'm looking for? You can have that kind of despair, but you're not going to have Van Gogh's despair. I want to catch that lantern. And people who generate AI images, they don't know, or they don't care. They don't want to know, and they don't want to care. They just want to do what they do, because that's the only art has been democratized. But like, pick up a fucking pen. We can tell you've never picked up a pencil. They're like, oh, it makes doing art cheap. It democratized it by making it accessible. I've seen people with no feet play guitar. Don't talk to me about art being inaccessible, okay? I've seen people paint with their feet. I watched a woman go, obviously it was a short and she did it for a bit. She went out and bought a can of ravioli and painted and drew with a pencil and ravioli, and it was awesome. I'm gonna just keep playing. I don't want to end the stream. What I'm gonna do is if you're on Twitch, excellent. I caught the lantern. Also, congrats, Faye. If you're on Twitch, hang tight for just one moment. If you're on Twitch, just hang tight. I'm gonna end the stream real quick, and it's gonna pop back up. So just hang tight. I gotta wait for it to end over on the Twitch side, and then we'll get going again, guys. We'll get going. It really got me going with that. Okay, we should be good to go now. We should be back. All right. Let's see what my performance is like now. I didn't really feel like ending the stream. Still got some stutters. We'll work it out. We'll work it out. Looks like it's still full screen for you guys, so that's hell yeah. Okay, where's that key at? Oh, it's that. Okay, it's. Okay, so the toy from this box appears outside the door. Okay. But yeah, no, I people who brag about doing their AI art thing, it's just kind of it's just so fucking sad. Like, we get it, you've never done art before. It's real sad. It's real sad. I like art. I'm not good at art. I'm good at music, but damn, that's wild, Lexi. You can suck my dick, dude. Watch this shit. Where's it at? And oh, it's gone already. Is it? Looks like it's gone already. Suck my dick, Blixie. Blixie313. There it is. Okay. Let me get that out of my chat real quick. That's fucking gross shit. That's some real nerd shit right there. Come on, give me mod view. One sec, y'all. One sec. Here's mod view. Hey, they just selling shit. Fucking nerds. I'm about to delete the comment. By deleting the comment, I mean I'm gonna ban this guy for life. Banned. And report. Spam, scam, bots, and tampering. Blam. And they are gone. They are nuked from orbit. Okay. Let us continue. All right. You got stabbed by my doo-doo spear and died. Thanks, kid. I really wanted to get stabbed by a doo-doo spear. I think last time we found it in here. Hell yeah, it's a treasure. Okay. So that did not help my frame rate at all. So we're gonna pop this back up full screen, drop that down, VSync on. Okay. All right. If you're watching over on YouTube, please like and subscribe. We stream here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, and it's usually horror games. We just hit partner here, so after this, we will be playing Dead Space next. As I promised my community very early on, when I hit partner, either 1,000 subs or partner, and I hit partner first. So we'll be playing Dead Space Remake next, and doing an impossible run of it. We'll be playing impossible till I finish.
運転手さんいませんか?
Which, if you don't know this about me, know this now. I'm like the best Dead Space player on the planet. How do I know? No one's ever beaten me. That's right. Let me see. As soon as I unpause, the frame time just shoots up. I'm about to show you how to really do combat in this game.
裏切り者。
サクコ。
どこ行くの？こっち通るの珍しいね。
車が道を塞いでてさ。 千鶴や今は誰かと喋りたくて。
私も後から行くね。
うん。じゃあね。
裏切り者。
I don't get why she calls her a traitor, though. I want to figure that out. Why she keeps calling her a traitor. I also want to figure out all my frame rates like this. Ugh. It doesn't really matter if I get my graphics up a little higher because it's still the same like performance issues. Maybe it'll work itself out. We'll see.
Yo, 相棒。
シュ。
あのさ。
うん。なんか言ってよ。
お前こそなんか言うことはないのかよ。
相棒にないんだったら私にだってない。
お前らしいや。受け身な生き方なんてお前らしくないぜ。お前が自分で選んだ道なら俺はいつまでも応援するからな。
シ
シュウ君、お待たせ。
ひなこもいたんだ。リンコ。何の話をしてたの？いや、大した話は。
You know, I really thought that about my third playthrough, I could tolerate Rinko. Oh yeah, it's back. You were chatting a minute ago in it. It's about to end again, actually. I'm about to like pop it because my frame rate on the game is like really low. So I'm gonna bring it back to the way it was, and then hopefully the issue sorts itself out. But I'll wait till we get through this to see what happens.
んだとこんちくしょう。笑いすぎだよ。サクコだってひなこから何か借りてるんじゃないの？私なんかあったかな。ねえひなこ、じゃあ私が借りてる500円も返さなくていいよね。サクコ利子つけて返すとか言ってなかった？言ってないよ。しょうもんあんなら出してみろ。いいこと聞いた。これからはサクコに貸すとき。
Yeah, I don't fuck with bots.
証文書かせるから。そんな意地悪言わないでよ。ひなこ。
あ、ごめん。何？
裏切りも。
I'm gonna be honest, that looks real painful. Ugh, this is nice and choppy right now. At my earliest convenience, I'm going to save, and we're gonna start over. Here I come. Oh, no, it's right there. Okay.
痛い。これ。
Let's Oh, I don't get the pills. Cool.
もらっててよかった。
Oh no, now she's got the pills. And we'll just discard those.
言う通りだな。
Okay, let's go get that bandage and save. Alright, let's get back up here. Find my nearest save point and just move on. So obviously, as a heads up, we will be ending the stream again once more because this is unacceptable. The stuttering and the frame rate loss is just unbearable. But we'll see. It looks like it's starting to work itself out. So we'll see. It actually really does look like it's working itself out. Ah, JK.
リンコ
Meow. That's how you actually fight these guys. Drop that. Don't need that. Fucking balls. Scared the shit out of me. I don't got the frames to deal with this shit. Grab it. Skirt. See ya. Bitch. He thought.
ここはまずい。シュウた 事だといいけど。
Okay. Hell yeah. Go on, move. Get out of my way. Wrong way. Over here, yep. Shrine. Okay, save right here. Okay, I'm gonna save the game real quick, and I'm gonna end the stream momentarily while I fix my encoder so I can play the game without. So until you can see the game perform well, because you know you don't want to see the game with these stutters. It's not fun to watch. So I'm gonna end the stream real quick, and then we're gonna pick up right back where we are. Uno momento, por favor. We will be right